People of the internet, all the great souls out there. I'm gonna try to finish up this Skeletor. Oh, what a Friday! It's a Friday, folks. It's the end of the week. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you're having a good one. All right, let's see here. The music shouldn't be too loud. It's not too loud today. Try to finish out this Skeletor. Skeletor. Oh, jeez. Good times, good times. Just chilling and doing some watercolor. Hope everybody's having a good day, staying warm. If you're out in them cold areas. Terrible. It's terrible. 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 Terrible Skeletors. Terrible. Tomorrow on Dawn's channel we'll be drawing some more He-Man, so kind of thought I'd color this up so I could show it off. Mañana with the studio crew, with them boys. What's up, Master Roman? How are you? Hope you're doing well. How's what is it? Emergency Signal Squad? Oh God, I can never remember the name of your comic, sir. I'm sorry. Emergency Signal. Isn't that what I think that's what it's called? How's that coming along? Just got done doing the alternate cover. Awesome, dude. That's cool. Good to hear. Real quick, Charlie's comic, the Saboteur Comics, is Tommy's is ready. It's his campaign page. I believe it's active over on Fund My Comic. Go check it out. I'll put a link to it here in a bit. I'll drop it in the chat. Very cool. Very cool. Got Charlie's comic over there. Tommy's. Very reasonably priced as well. So that's pretty awesome. Congrats to him getting that out. And it's already being printed as far as I know, so that's cool. Hey Carrie, how's it going? Just got done doing an alternate. Wow, that looks awesome. Thank you, Carrie. Trying to make it look pretty cool. I hope it's cool. Some people may not think so, Carrie. It's trash, Homer. Everybody's got their own opinions, right? We could just try to do our best. Just have fun, guys. It's all just having fun. If it's not fun, then I guess don't do it. And of course, sometimes it's a matter of taste. Some people don't like certain things. It's fine. Everybody's got their own objective of what they like. Yeah, this ain't a hyper stream. This is just try to get some stuff done, chill out with the chat and hang out. Only Twan Waffles will think anything, but that looks awesome. Well, that's kind of you to say, Carrie. What's up, Rudy? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I guess the hyperactivity. I can't sustain it. I can't sustain it. It's a month. A month's worth of my obnoxiousness is about all I could do. Uh, Gotta recharge the batteries. But after this, hopefully I only go 45 minutes or so. Just trying to get the blue done really on this Skeletor, and then we'll all go watch Rex. Hopefully he's having a good day. My buddy Rex is he's mourning the passing of his doggo, which uh, which sucks. 13 years, man. That's a lot of time. You can't deny it. Let's see, your art is so good. I'm an artist too. Awesome, Rudy. Cool. Do you have a YouTube channel? Do you post art on your YouTube channel or Insta? Yeah, I was watching. I was gonna do a stream last night, but I was watching Primal, trying to get caught up. I'm on episode 6 or 7 of season 2, and I fell asleep to that. So I got into it. I was into it. I watched like 4 episodes, I think, 5 episodes. I don't know, because I had already watched episode 1 of season 2, and I think I was watching 2, 3, 4, 5, and I stopped at 6 because I fell asleep. So I think I need to rewatch 6. Pretty good. I like it. Let's see. Id K says nice heart. Thank you. Withered Bonnie, how are you? Are you an FNAF fan? I don't know what that is. Probably not. I don't know. Final Fantasy? I don't know. I draw all sorts of stuff. I mean, and there's also like commissioned work too. So I mean, I don't have to be a fan of it to make art about it. It's fine. It's fine. Draw all sorts of stuff. I stay away from the crazy stuff, the not safe for work stuff. I don't really like. I'll do cheesecake stuff, but not like full on adult stuff. That's not my thing. I mean, unless there's lots of money, I guess I might consider it, but not really my thing. Let's see. Five Nights at Freddy. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy. I've wanted to do like the main character. I have done a little bit of, like creepy pasta characters. A while back, I did like Slenderman and like that creepy kid with the dead eyes. I don't remember all their names, but I thought they were fascinating. So I did do some like pinups because people were really into that, and I was doing the con circuit for a little bit locally, and I thought I could maybe capitalize on making some prints of that stuff. But I never made prints of it because I never finished coloring it. But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's cool. I like Five Nights at Freddy. I think it's interesting. Um, it's a cool franchise. But the answer is no. I haven't drawn any Five Nights yet. It would be cool. So I hope everybody's having a good day today. It's Friday. 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 I need to do more chill and draw streams. Chill and draw. ASMR style, guys. See how many people I can put to sleep. Are you feeling sleepy? Oh shit. I'll do a giveaway. We'll do a quick one later tonight. See how many people participate. I don't know. I may have to hold off on the giveaways. Let me send out what's currently available. I may have jumped the gun on the giveaways as far as getting to 1K. Really trying too hard. Try harder, Homer. I don't know. It's been fun. I might have to limit, and instead of three winners, which was fun, I really loved it. It was great. But I might have to limit to one because I'm running out of like cool things to give away. It's like the sketch cards are cool and all, but and the prints are expensive to send for free. But still, I mean, it's so fun. So we'll do one tonight, and we'll do one winner from here on. We'll move over to one instead of, and they'll be able to pick from the nine things, and then we'll just whittle it down to whatever. And if we get more subs, whatever, we'll add the other stuff to it, which is still a cool thing. I think. Let's see what's up, Crimson. What's up, Chaos? Hank, how's it going, buddy? Let's see. ASMR is creepy, scary. Yeah, yeah. I'm not a big fan of ASMR. It's good afternoon, all you magnificent bastards and bastards, says Tank. Is that great papyrus? I mean, Skeletor? Yeah. I can't draw for shit, says Crimson. Well, well, at least you can enjoy it, though, right? Enjoy other people drawing it, I guess. Art. Excuse me. Carrie says, Tank says to Carrie, salute to you, magnificent bastard. Which sounds mean, but isn't meant to be mean. That's his salute, acknowledging your awesomeness. Yeah, I think He-Man's gonna be a big hit with the kids, and the nostalgia. Everybody's gonna get in on the nostalgia. It'll be the big hit of. It's either gonna be the biggest hit of 2026 or the biggest flop. It just depends on whether it's good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go watch it in the theaters. Maybe, maybe. Let's see. Yes, Cat. Thank you for 100 for sent 100 for 2 jewels. Thank you. You're too kind. Let's see. But Carrie says you could do a giveaway every new 10 to 20 subs you get. May encourage current subs to share your YouTube so giveaways happen. I don't know. Just an idea. That's a cool idea. Every 10 to 20 subs. Yeah, I'd have to keep track of the subs, but that's a cool idea. Yeah, for sure. Good idea, Carrie says Tank. I mean to everyone. Yes, yes, we know Tank. He-Man will be mid. It will make a profit, but quickly forgotten, like Fantastic Four and Superman. Yeah, you're probably right, Tank. Tank is very against it. He's already dismissed it as what is it you call it? Nostalgia trash, or you said something nostalgia heat pile, garbage, something like that. Yeah, you're probably right, Tank. You're probably right. It's gonna be nostalgia garbage. So, I guess like you said, there's what is it called? Millennial speak trash in the trailer. Millennial jokes that don't land because they're lame. Is that right? Something like that. I don't know. It looks cool. Like it does look cool though. It doesn't look too bad, you know. Like it looks pretty, pretty good. No, trying to be hopeful for it. It's probably gonna totally bomb. Somebody's got to do something cool at some point with some of these cool things, right? You've got to be somebody who cares enough to do it right. Thanks for supporting the channel. So, Tank says to Cat, thank you, Tank. Yes, so, Cat, thank you as well. Yes, from me and Tank. Carrie says, I really want to watch He-Man. I wanted to draw Skeletor, but you beat me to it. Well, I mean, you could still do it. I mean, there's no reason not to. Just have fun. I encourage you to still do it anyways. It's not exclusive to me, Carrie. I mean, Skeletor's for everyone. You can take over Eternia too if you want to, Carrie. Yeah, just have fun, dude. You can do it. You can do it. Be positive. Encourage. Try it. What's the worst that could happen? You throw away a piece of paper? No big deal. Let's see. Boo. Ba-bam. If it, not if. Oh, okay. Um, He-Man movie may help you sell this piece. That would be cool. What's up, Char? If you mess up, I'm gonna die. Oh goodness. In Minecraft. In Minecraft. Yeah, there's no mistakes. You just get white paint. Paint it over and fix it. No big deal. Let's see. Let's 312 right now. All right, cool. His muscles on yours are huge. It looks like John Carter to me. Oh, that's thanks. Thanks, Master Roman. Oh, you mean the movie? Yes, yes. I actually like John Carter a lot. I thought it was a great freaking movie. I thought the princess was stunningly beautiful in that movie. Like I don't know what it was. John Carter was great. I thought it was great. It sucks that it didn't do well. That's a good franchise. I mean, I think they should have called it what it was. You know, what's it called? Barsoon or Princess of Mars or whatever the actual title is from the novels. John Carter of Mars is kind of weird because he's from Earth. uh, but yeah, I thought it was a great movie. What's up, Doc Blaylock? Good to see you. Let's see. Did you draw that? Yeah, I did, and now I'm watercoloring it. John Kennedy, good to see you. Good to have you here, sir. Uh, Not the words aren't. Da, da, da. You made watercolor painting look easy. Sorry. You got to build it up lightly. That's why I put a lot of water and build the color up here so you can see kind of how I'm making the colors and try to keep it light so you can build it up. So kind of I try to put a tone, like a tone out, unless I want to leave like a white highlight. I try to put like a general wash to lightly tone it. And then I'll let that dry basically and then come back in and hit it again in another pass and build it up little by little. That's pretty much how I do it. And kind of think about where the shadow might be on the muscle or the object as the form. Make the form. Um, bu- bu- bum. John asked, "Did you draw that?" Yep. Make not many words aren't wording for me today. Lol. That's funny, Carrie. That looks amazing. Thank you, John F. Yes, he did, John. Awesome art, isn't it? You're too kind, Carrie. Thank you. You have 11 watching, Omer. Nice. Says friend Rent. Bored, says Jack Blaylock. What does that mean, Doc? He needs some more coffee, sir. Doc needs more coffee. That's what runs in his veins. Damn it, as I sat, it drops to 8. Yeah, it's going to fluctuate a lot because of this live stream, the way it is. It's the vert. It's the vert, Carrie. It's the vert. It's like people scrolling on through TikToks, you'll get a lot of scroll throughs and they hang out for maybe a couple of seconds. And then they're bored and move on to the next one. It's part of what is it called? They call it brain rot. Part of the brain rot. I believe that's what they call it. Glad you're live. Doc, you could stream with Rex and 45. Yeah, hopefully he'll put the link out in the chat so we can join him or send the link. I don't know. Be good if people can jump on panel and support him. Yeah. May do that, Carrie, says Doc. Smokey the Bear says, nice, bro. Thank you. Words aren't working for you either, Doc. Lol. That's what I'm trying to learn, where light hits characters drawn. I cannot word today. I has the dumb. That's amazing, Doc. The fact that you typed that out is hilarious. Let's see. Oh, 11 again. More coffee or Dr. Pepper. Yep. Me too, Doc. Hello. What's up, Saboteur? Congrats to you, Saboteur. Let me drop the link to Sab's comic book. It is live on Indiegogo, on Fund My Comic. Here's the link. Tommy's. They've got the best burgers and ribs in town. Go check it out. This is, oh, well, let me put the title here. Get this dude's comic book. Tommy's. Manager Special #1. He's got 3 backers currently. That's awesome, dude. I will trade it back soon. Hopefully I can get that Manager Special with the BTS. I believe it's about $16 total. So that's pretty awesome. That's great. Great price, dude. That's what, 32 page, 48 page comic book? What are we looking at? Tommy's, check it out. Here's the link from my comic. Doc Blaylock, did he beat me to it? Let's see, I'll pin it in the chat here. Yeah, go check it out. Back it today, baby. Let's see. How many pages is this magnificent magnum opus of yours, Mr. Charlie Clark? Um, Let's see. About this campaign, Step Back in Time with Tommy's, a throwback to the raw, rebellious spirit of the 70s indie comics. Hell yeah. Let me bring it up on my phone over here so I can share it with you guys. Let's see. I'm looking at it on another screen here, but we can pull it up over here. Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. Fund my comic. There it is, recently added on Fund My Comic, Tommy's. Check it out. Here's the website. Their son is Do Good. There's a bunch of comics there. Let me get to the top there. There's fundmycomic.com. You go on the main page. You can find it here. Where are we? Bronze Star, Edgar Allan. There it is. Tommy's issue number 1, Manager Special. Let's check it out here. He's got the trailer. Got the trailer. Should we play it? Should we play it, chat? Let me see what the chat says. Should we play it? I think we should. I think we should. Let me pause my musica. Check out Tommy's. Let's pause that. Let's watch the trailer here. Let me make sure the volume's all the way up. Just a dream. Nice. Very nice. Let's play it one more time. Is this just a dream? Best burgers and ribs in town. That's what I hear. He's got 3 backers currently. $48 raised. 10% of the goal. Trying to get to 500. There's the man, the maker, the creator of it all. Psychopathy of this creation. Tommy's Butcher Shop Meat Market. Best ribs in town is what I hear. And right there, about this campaign, step back in time with Tommy's throwback to raw, rebellious spirit of the 1970s indies comics. Excuse me. About Tommy's, in the sun-blistered basin of Bitter Creek, New Mexico, 1976, a sprawling hippie festival draws naked, drug-fueled college students into parties defied by sweet dissent, and delirium. As young girls begin to vanish, panic spreads through the town, escalating when the U.S. Senator's daughter goes missing. FBI agent Studebaker arrives in the dust-choked desert searching for answers. Surrounded by cigarette smoke, reefer haze, and exposed flesh, she peels back layers of unspeakable horror. Burrow deep into the psyche. Tommy's delivers a psychological dread, horror infused with grime and excess of 1970s exploitation, escalating into raw, brutal violence. There we go. Look at that. It's beautiful. Great work, Charlie. It looks astounding. Very good, very good. Yeah. So check it out. Again, content advisory. This book contains graphic violence and adult themes intended for adults only. Hell yeah. Very cool, dude. Very cool. And congrats on launching that. It's beautiful, sir. You're an amazing human being, providing entertainment for the masses to consume. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. We dropped the link. Hola. Let's see. KBBB says, that's cool. I just got a new action figure for my Masters of the Universe collection. Awesome. Herb says, legalized dreamfish, cane toad, salvia, all holy medicines. Yes. And thank you, herbs. Evening, friends, says Gable Pennyshot. What's going on, Gable? Good to see you. Doom scrolling. Doc says, hiya, Gable. Carrie says, which figure did you get, KBB? I saw photos of figures from He-Man. Oh, yeah, Carrie sent me photos. They look cool. Doc says, hiya, Saboteur. Carrie says, hey, Gable. Carrie says, I don't know, Charlie. Was that stage that's so cool? Yeah. Yep, very cool, very cool. He's saying hello to both of y'all. Fund my comic. Doc dropped the link. And there's the link that I put for Saboteur. Not sure if it's the same one. Oh, Doc's dropping the link to a Damn Dirty Thing. That's his campaign. Go check it out. A Damn Dirty Thing. Hell yeah. It's still available on Fund My Comic. Doc's had 79 backers, 2,707 USD. 108% of his funding goal. He's already ready. $77 for Damn Dirty Thing comic. Go check it out. Very cool. Very, very cool. 20 pages of noir action, baby. $9 will get you the novella. 80-page illustrated novelization of A Damn Dirty Thing. Plus the digital. He's got a $95 perk featured reward. Gets you a whole lot of moolah, a lot of stuff. And then you got a $60 tier. Damned if you don't. $4 PDF of the comic. $4 PDF of the novella. $15 for the comic and the novella. $7 if you get the combo pack. Digital. That's cool. $12 for Pariah Blood and Mud. That's a whole other comic book. Digital for $4. $17 gets you the catch-up tier. Physical comics and the digitals. Digital catch-up is $7. $25 gets you all 3 books plus digital copies. Nice. $10 digital for all 3 books. And then he's got mugs. He's got the Damn Dirty Thing mugs. Hell yeah. And so on and so on. Go check it out. Very cool stuff. Ooh. Oh, you've got new pages I hadn't seen on here. Down at the bottom for... Is this Pariah Blood and Mud? Yeah, look at that. Very cool. Very cool. That's awesome. Good job, Doc. Campaign's looking good, too. Yeah, the mugs. Ooh, the sexy poster. Portia. Ooh, trading card. Nice. Yeah, that looks great. All right. Very cool, man. Very cool. Link by Doc there is for Damn Dirty Thing, his comic. Go check it out. Saboteur says 32 pages of psychopathy, psychotic horror, violence. Oh, God. Serial killer goodness over there on his comic. Tommy's Meat Market. Hell yeah. So now you got to start doing the circuit, Charlie. You got to go jump around and preach to the masses your campaign, sir. You got to go out there. I changed my YouTube tag. Think it's better, less confusing. Yes, ma'am. Agreed. Let's see. KB says, Mantina, evil spy with pop eyes. Mantina. That's a manta ray one, right? It's the one that has the eyes coming out. That's pretty cool. I bet it's a cool figure. Doc says, no, that's the link to my book. Lol. Yes, we got that. Thank ya. Charlie, can you send me your campaign link on Insta, please? Carrie says, Doc, when Coffee Shop comes back, Charlie could be your first guest. Ooh, good suggestion, says Doc. Doc and Charlie. Let's see, Doc's book, Damn Dirty Thing, is available wherever you get your books. Yes, you can find it on Amazon and at your local big box retail bookstores. like Barnes and Noble. Is that right? Let's see. Paul says Paul at Jesui Apostolic Church, Louisiana. The King who were the King of Lords. Well, thanks for letting us know. Thanks for being here, Paul. Carrie, hell yeah, smash that play button. Hiya, Tank, says Doc. Everybody saying hello to each other. Saboteur saying hi to Tank. Gable says, awesome Skeletor, great size, looks thick, solid, tight. Thank you, Gable. Too kind. All right, I just lost my place. Let's see. Um, Charlie, 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 collecting son. Orale. Let's see. Carrie says, is it horror? Count me in. Tell me more. I have lots of questions. Brace yourself. Gable says, is that 2 bots already? I haven't seen any in a while. Is it? Is it bots? Charlie, oh, the Paul one might be a bot. Is that? Charlie, how much gore, blood, and gruesomeness? I want to do fan art. I love horror. Mello says, beautiful. Thank you, Mello. Good to see you, sir. The scene does need more horror books. Yeah, it seems like horror is a thing. There's a genre for it, and people really, really love it. Yes, it does, Gable. You too, Omer Bello, saying hello. Omer Bello. Oh, nice. Damn, that Skeletor is bad AF. Thank you. Got to run to store. Back in a bit. All right, Doc. Take care. Hopefully we'll see you at Rex's on Rex's. I'll take a Dr. Pepper, Doc. Drive safe. Absolutely. Yes. Gable salutes. Tank Ferret salutes, I mean. Benzine is my name. Holy wow, that's cool. Thank you, sir. Uh, ba, 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 ba. Ben's getting a salute. Like, share, hit the bell. Thank you, Tank. Doing my taxes. Ooh, that's always rough for everyone. Hail chat says Mello. Salutes to Mello. Play it. Tank says Skeletor's been hitting the roids overtime. Yeah. They say what's his name? He looks a little smaller in the live action, but he still looks cool though. Like what's his name? Oh my God, 30 Seconds from Mars guy. I'm sure someone will say it in the chat in a bit. He's got power of roid skulls. Eric Boy says hello. Hi Eric. Attorney of the planet of Jim Bros. So let's Eric and Boyd. Hail Tank Barrett. How do you like those relic watercolor pens? They're cool. I like them. Howdy. This one's like I've had it maybe 20 years. This particular one. Howdy, howdy. Acrylic watercolor. I'm doing watercolor. Hail Saboteur, says Eric. Hello to Carrie, says Eric. Watercolor pencils. Well, watercolor. What do they call them? Oh my God. It's watercolor from tubes. This kind here. Watercolor. Dollar Raleigh. This is gouache, but it's the same thing. Like, let me see if I have one that says watercolor on it. I mean, they're not the same thing, right? Gouache is different from watercolor, but here, those are gouache. These are watercolor. But they're in the same tube type system. At least these that I have. And I just refill. Like, this is a Dollar Raleigh travel watercolor set, and I just refill them. I've had this thing for probably 15, 20 years. When I bought it, I think it was like $12. And if you see something similar to this, I bought it at Walmart. I think now they're like $18, $20, $25. It's crazy how much they've gone up in 10, 15, 20 years, you know? It's bizarre. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Inflation. Yes, Sab, I was scrolling through one of your Instagrams. I don't know if you have two, but that wolves not show dogs. Dude. Oh man, I gotta chat with you sometime. This is all the pew pew stuff you have on there. It reminds me of oh my God, what was the name of that group? Forward Observations. I'm sure you know who they are. Forward Observations, and then there's the GBSR group. If you're into all the pew pew stuff, those guys are dope. I've got one of their books, or two of their books actually, the Forward Observations Group guys. They put out that magazine during COVID and stuff. But yeah, it's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Getting all tactical. Getting all tactical, Charlie. I'm beginning to wonder if you're a merc. You're one of them operators. That's why you're all fit and shit. Fucking traveling to all those. You're probably CIA, aren't you? You're a Fed, aren't you, Charlie? Charlie's coming in to scope out the market with his serial killer comic as a Fed psyop. I think we got you. I think we got your number, Charlie. Oh shit, that stuff's awesome. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Coming in, scoping the scene, so you could set off all the, what is it, the counterculture. Get everybody to pit against each other instead of unite. While we're under the thumb of the ultra rich. Or are you against that? Against that. We should be coming together rather than being divided. It's like one of their videos that said it's not about the left or the right or being Democrat or like the politics don't matter. It's them, the rich ultra elite versus the rest of us, all the people, and they're just hoping to keep us all divided so that we're blind. We're blind to everything they pull over our eyes, right? Lots of stuff to unpack, man. It's crazy. I do have watercolor pencils, but I don't tend to use them a lot. I should. I should practice with them. I have a set right here. Let's see, where is it? I tend to use the cakes. Yeah, these are called cakes, or when you squeeze them into the squares, they're called cakes. But there's tubes too as well, which are soft, right? The cakes they dry, and when you put them in here, they dry. When you keep them in the tubes, they stay moist and wet. And people like to use them wet sometimes because it lets you cover a lot more and spread the watercolors slightly watery. So here's a set of watercolor pencils, and I should use them. I haven't used them very often, but um, yeah, one of the reasons why I kind of don't use them is because they'll buff into the paper, meaning that they'll create like lines depending if you push too hard. And I forget, it's called blooming, and you bloom the paper. And when you bloom the paper, you can't dig into it anymore, and it doesn't want to take paper because the wax or the binder, in this case, it's wax and gum arabic in all watercolors. And color pencils probably have a little more wax; they're more waxy. So the wax tends to bloom the paper and doesn't allow it to absorb and take any more color, usually. So it makes it a little bit harder to build up, and also it tends to dent the paper because you're pushing down on the fibers. And if you're heavy-handed, the color pencil, the tip will bruise the paper basically and push down all the fibers so that there's no tooth. And the tooth is what allows the paper to absorb more water, and the wax prevents that from happening, along with the smashing down of the tooth on the paper. Anyways, a bunch of artsy nonsense stuff, techniques, or whatever. But if you use colored pencils really lightly and build them up, even the watercolor pencils, it should keep the paper from blooming and denting and pushing all the fibers down. So you got to do it little by little. That's why whenever you see people that are really good with color pencils, they do a lot of like little circles over and over and over again. It's very tedious work, but and you can do it with any color pencils. It's just how good you want to how good you want to make the work, how much time and effort you want to put into it. But with color pencils, it's like uh, what am I trying to say here? The pigment quality in color pencils depends on the brand and quality. Of course, the cheaper brands like color pencils or Rose Art are probably the worst ones. They're the hardest ones, and they often aren't very creamy and very mixable. But you can do it if you do it really lightly. There's a lot of filler in the Rose Art color pencils because they are the cheapest, right? And the colors they use, the pigments, are not high quality, so they're not very vibrant. So that's the biggest problem with Rose Art for the most part. Unless you buy the bigger sets that have the nicer colors, then those are slightly better quality, but you'll get those vibrant colors in the bigger sets. And then another technique that's often used with watercolors is they'll use either denatured alcohol or like oil, any kind of oil, like olive oil, obviously not motor oil, but like uh, olive oil, what is it called? Like food, corn oil or soy oil or bean oil or coconut oil. And they'll use that, and sometimes it'll create a yellow tint in it, but the oil breaks down the pigment and the wax and it allows you to blend stuff. Um, so there's techniques there for how to blend really, really well with if you use colored pencils. Yeah, and you get some really good looking stuff too if you learn how to blend with them with oil. And that's basically turning it into paint. It basically becomes like oil painting, but you have to be careful because the oil will rot the paper. So if you don't gesso it or put a primer on it, and some people don't, and they'll just scan it, and that's how they save the work. But the oil will rot the paper, in 10 years. It breaks down the fibers in the paper. So usually you want to spray it with something, either put a light coat of a clear acrylic or gesso the paper or something like that. You want to do that if you want to use oil on color pencils, and you can make it look really juicy and really painterly. So there's that. Well, sorry, I've missed a lot of the chat here. Trying to. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. People were saying hello, Jared Leto. Yes, thank you, Carrie. Jared Leto, or as I like to call him, box office poison. Yeah, unfortunately, he has no. Yeah, other than that one movie he did with Jennifer. Oh, geez, her Jennifer Connelly. What was that? Requiem for a Dream. Like that's kind of been his biggest successful hit, like underground, or not even underground, but like indie. It wasn't even an indie movie. Just kind of like off-brand. I don't know. Anyways, it was a freaking awesome movie. Um, yeah. Love your art. Looks cool and awesome. Keep doing what you're doing, and always stay positive. Thank you, number 4 Pro Hero Deku. Awesome. Thank you. That's awesome. You're a fan of My Hero Academia, Deku. Yeah, My Hero is awesome. I love it. Deku gets a salute. No way, epic art. Lamppost. Good to see you. Thank you. KBA says thank you. Saboteur says, lol, yeah, how do you know that? Saboteur, that teaser pops. Yeah, great teaser. And I'm assuming you're referring to that you're a Fed. You're a PSYOP, Saboteur. He's a retired military PSYOP, FBI agent in the space trying to divide us, keep us all apart. I beg to differ. He's probably one of us trying to pull us all back together. Very well done. Right, says Scopar. Grace Dagan says, hey, how are y'all? When are you going to get more of them glitchiverse? I need to. Grace Dagan says, I like ya. Okay, thank you. Thanks, G. Says tank to ferret. Or the ferret verse or the saboteur verse. Grace. Hello, you're getting a salute from Tank. Carrie says, what technique would you suggest for beginners? Wet the paper first or wet as you go, whatever this technique is called. Okay, so if I want a general, consistent, like no gradient, I'll wet the paper slightly first, and then I'll get my mix ready here, and I keep this wet so it's light, so I can build up the color. I try to keep it wet, right? And I'll go over the whole area first with a light gradation or a light tinting of the whole area without grading. If I want gradation, what I'll do is I'll wet the area and I'll hit only the top part and use gravity to help create a gradient downward. Um, and literally, you pick up the paper after you wet it, you pick it up, and you make it tilt down. Look, I'll show you an example. I'll just do this here. Let me clean this brush off and add some green to this background here. Put some of this here. We'll add some blue to this. I'll finish the blue later. We've gone 15 minutes. Okay, we're gonna get out of here in the next 5 because we gotta go say hello back to Rex. Rex, let me add a little bit of this to this. Okay, so let me get this brush a little bit kind of cleared off a little bit. Now I do have a bottle of water here on the side. It's a little dirty with some white paint, but no big deal. It won't do anything because I was using it for acrylics. Okay, so let me get that, and then let me wipe off my brush so it doesn't have too much of a tint on it, even though it doesn't matter because I am going to tint this anyways. So clean this brush off here. Oops. I dropped some water, put a spot of water on there. So clean this so it doesn't have blue tint. Try to get most of it out. Okay, so this is the wet technique, gradient. So I wet the paper what I want, and I'm going to go from top to bottom and show you how to make a gradient real quick. It has a little bit of tint in it, no big deal. All right, so take our color here, and I wet the top part like this, and I just build it up here. And then I'll hold it up like this to let gravity kind of push it down. And you'll see how it gradients here in a second. And get some more color on this. So you just dab it, and it'll automatically start. Supposed to, come on now, get gradient. You're failing me. Trying to do teaching techniques here. Okay, so gradient, guys. Oh, let's see, let's push it down. So push it back. You see how it creates a gradient, right? You see that? And then just up and down, depending on what you want. Okay, so the other technique, which you were talking about, creating like a flat color all the way around. What's happened there? Let's hit it there. Put some color on there. All right, so if you want a flat area, all the same color, like let's make this a flat area, all the same color. It's like the gradient, but you don't need to move the paper to make it move up and down. You just take, wet the area, and then just color it all, and it'll keep it all consistent. So it's whatever color you want it to be, right? Now this isn't watercolor paper, so you're getting all these fibers that are ripping up as I go over it because it can't take too much of the brush. But it is art drawing paper, it's just not watercolor paper. And it doesn't want to be watercolored. But usually I'll try to stick to like, what's it called? Mixed media paper. But I just happen to draw this on regular drawing paper. So that'll dry off consistent with an overall similar tone. It's not exactly, but as opposed to this one where you can see it actually goes from light to darker tone or hue. Hope that makes sense. But the technique I often use is this technique, and then let it dry, and then I'll come back in and I'll cut into it to make areas with higher intensity of hue, color, right? After it dries. And so you see that little band there, but let me wash it out, blend it out. And that's what I do here with the muscles. So I'll come in and I'll do a general light coloring, very light, almost white, very just tinted. And then like here, it's already dried now. So I come back in here and say I wanted to come back in, and at the bottom here, like I'll hit this area because it's got hatching, so I want that to have a slightly brighter, darker hue of the color blue. And I kind of just follow the drawing wherever I've got hatching. And I think I forgot to hatch these two areas here. uh, I thought I had finished it, so that's that's basically what I'm doing, Carrie. And I'll try to hit it wherever I've got hatching. Hope that makes sense. I hope these other techniques here made sense too. And of course, you could just go at it and just get your colors or whatever, and just start coloring too. I mean, so more direct method, right? You could do a more direct method, and then you'll build up textures, and it'll give you like spontaneity and randomness. So you get weird things where things meet up and they dry up differently in different stages. So you'll get like an overlapping effect. But, yeah. And I guess like this method is semi wet on wet method, and there's people who like to do stuff like this where they'll wet the paper, right, and they'll saturate it pretty good, and this is like super wet on wet, or more succinctly, it's wet on wet, and they'll take another color, like say what's I could add some yellow to this. Let's add some yellow here. They'll take some yellow and they'll put a dot, and they'll either move it around like this, and this creates blooming where the color just wants to spread out on its own. You take water and you put a drop on it, and you just let it move around, and that's wet on wet. And people kind of like when it mixes on its own because it's random, right? So of course I'm just gonna blow it out here because it's not what I want, but it does create a cool, neat effect. It's different, you know. Put some yellow in there. Hope that was helpful. I don't know what it was. It's fun though, and I'm just messing around too. So it's a background, doesn't matter. Just want to give it some color and texture, and so it's cool. Just having fun. Trying to make it a little bit darker around him so he'll pop out, hopefully. All right, let me see if I can drop Rex's channel. We got 8 minutes, so he goes live. All right, cool. Well, I got more done on it. It looks pretty cool. Looks all right. Hopefully it's not too bad. Now, what I didn't like about the initial drawing is kind of I elongated his skull a little bit. And I don't know, I didn't notice it when I was drawing it. But it still looks kind of cool. It looks cartoonish. It's characterized or caricatured. I'm missing a lot of stuff in the chat. Sorry, we'll get out of here. I'll catch up with the chat and then we'll jet. Thanks everybody for watching. Like, share, follow, and subscribe if you get a chance. Doing glitch giveaways. We'll do one later tonight. Like I said, I meant to do one last night, but I was watching Primal, trying to catch up with everybody else. Season 3, everybody's raving about season 3, and yeah, it's a good show. It's fun. So I hope you like the watercolor. Let me check the chat. We'll just leave that there, right there. Let's see. No way, epic art. Thank you. Lol. Yeah, I didn't know that. Saboteur teaser pops. Very well done. Right. Hey, when are you going to get more of the Glitchverse done? Okay, right up to there. Grace. Yes, the technique. Gable, I'm dropping a cool board game with some mini comics in a couple of months. Oh, excellent, Tank. Plenty of lore and stories, says Tank. Bonus Gable. It takes place in the same universe as Scalpel Zero, just 600 years in the future, says Tank. Hello, Eric. Everybody's saying hi to Eric. Eric and Boyd, good to see you. Whoa, whoa. Did I miss that much of the chat? Holy cow. What's up, Dennis? Ba-bam, ba-bam. Beautiful Skeletor, see ya. Eric and Boyd, I'm grumpy. Have to wait until I get the rest of my damn medicine. The pharmacy keeps jerking me all the time. That sucks. Just have Homer playing in the background. Wasn't looking at chat. I don't most of the time. Okay. Missed a lot. Yes, thank you, Carrie. Carrie's got the link there to Rex. Go check out Rex in 6 minutes. So we'll see y'all later. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed the art, and be positive. Have a good day, folks. We got 12 beautiful souls watching. Thank you all for watching. Hit the like if you get a chance. Share, follow, and subscribe if you want to. It'd be great. Ain't got to do it if you don't want to, though. You don't like positive. All right, guys. We get out of here. Take care. Go. We'll see y'all on Rex. We'll be in the chat over there. Have a good one. Take care. See you later, of course. I'll do a quick little live. There's no show tonight. It's Friday, and I haven't put together a like a special show, kind of like I did for the Fridays on the Biztobers, which was fun. So if I get a chance to do any kind of like special show, it'll be Friday or Sunday. So also taking Sundays off finally. So not just Sunday nights. Still gonna try to do a couple of these. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.